right, time to answer your portfolio queries because there are plethora of funds available in the market to invest your hard-earned money in. But by what kind of fund you'll be achieving what kind of a financial goal, and what is the right kind of fund for you? What is the overall financial strategy, irrespective of the financial instrument that you should be opting for? Let's get all of these questions answered. Today I have with me Hemant Rustagi from Wise Invest, and also do not forget to send across your portfolio queries on our WhatsApp number, which is 865-797-4571. You can also email us your questions on themoneyshow@etnow.tv. Hi Hemant, good evening and welcome to the show. We are also joined by our viewer, Vijay. Vijay, hi, good evening. You're calling from?
Good evening. I'm calling from Chennai.
Chennai. Okay, Vijay. And you want to build your retirement corpus, and you have sent across your investment details, which has Nippon India Small Cap, HSBC Mid Cap, UTI Next 50, Kotak Flexi Cap. You also were contributing to a tax saver fund, which is from Quant ELSS. You've stopped your contributions there. Okay. So you also have Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, and you have stopped your contributions in Kotak Flexi Cap also. Are you still investing in Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, or you stopped your investments there?
No, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap I added newly because Kotak Flexi Cap is not performing well. So my query was whether I need to...
Kotak Flexi Cap, I missed reading that. So Kotak Flexi Cap is stopped, and Parag Parikh Flexi Cap is on. And okay, corpus is 25 lakhs. Your aim is to reach 1 to 2 CR in 10 years. 1 or 2 CR. You know, there's a lot of your investment amount will change with that one more addition of 1 CR. So let's take the higher end, the upper end. Let's take 2 CR in 10 years. Okay. And all right, so you want to know whether you should be exiting Kotak Flexi Cap overall, and how much allocation in debt? Is that also your question, or a hybrid fund? Any specific reason why you want to have allocation in debt?
Because just when there is uncertainty, market crashes, we want some hedging, right? So
totally.
Currently, I have a very less allocation to debt funds. I just want to know how much should be the ideal percentage for this portfolio?
What investment in debt funds do you have? Can I know that?
No, actually, I'm looking for some conservative hybrid or something. Okay.
Okay. So far, nothing invested. No.
No. I have apart from I have a balanced advantage fund. Okay.
Okay, you do.
ICICI Prudential. Yeah.
Oh, lovely fund you have. Okay.
That is not listed here. That is only 30% debt allocation in that fund. So I just want to know, that is around, around 4 lakhs now, past 5 years.
So you want a conservative hybrid fund and not an aggressive? You want a conservative hybrid and not a...
No, I'm looking for a hybrid. Via hybrid, I want to do a debt allocation.
So in hybrid also, Vijay, you have aggressive hybrids where your equity allocation is more, and you have conservative hybrids where your debt allocation is more. So you want a conservative hybrid, right? Since you already have a lot of exposure in equity via typical total pure equity funds. Okay. So let's look for a conservative hybrid then. Got it. All right. So let's start your financial planning. Hemant, over to you. You've got the fund details and also his query on Kotak Flexi Cap and conservative hybrid.
Yes, Kavita. Let me just look at whether he'll be able to achieve his target or not. I think his time horizon is around 10 years. He's investing around 60,000 through SIP, and the current portfolio valuation is 25 lakhs. So if I consider that the money continues to grow at around, let's say, 12% per annum on an average, I think he should be able to accumulate a corpus of around 2 crore 10 lakhs. So if he continues his process uninterruptedly, I don't see any problem in him in achieving his target. So he can continue with that. Let me now come to Kotak Flexi Cap. Yes, it's true that if you try to compare the performance with Parag Parikh Flexi Cap, Kotak Flexi Cap has not done well. But I think this is one of the fund which has a long-term track record, has been doing consistently well. But now that he has already added a Flexi Cap fund, the other option for him to move from Kotak Flexi Cap would be within Kotak itself also. He can switch his money either into Kotak Multi Cap or a Kotak Equity Opportunity, which belongs to the category of large and mid cap. Needless to say, the allocation, because it's going to be different for different segments, the attendant risk also will be more, the potential of return also will be more. So he can consider switching into one of these funds of Kotak. Now, the second thing he mentioned about He's looking to invest in debt, having or increasing his exposure to debt. Look, there are two ways to look at it. One is that your time horizon is 10 year, Vijay. You have long enough time horizon. I agree that you will see volatility in the market from time to time, and that is what as an investor worries us. But the fact is that you're also investing a large sum through SIP. So what happens is every time the market turns volatile, and because you're investing in a very disciplined way, you are bringing your average cost down. So you're not only tackling the volatility very well, in fact, you're benefiting from that because of averaging. So just because there is a volatility, I wouldn't recommend actually increasing allocation to debt. Of course, if we have a short-term goal or if you have a slightly medium-term goal, and if you want to have some exposure to, I think debt, then it's absolutely fine. But since you mentioned that you are looking at a hybrid fund, or especially the debt conservative hybrid fund, my recommendation would be that since you already have also a balanced advantage fund, why don't you look at equity saving? Look, equity saving typically would have around 20-25% in equity, okay, and then the rest of the money is invested in arbitrage and debt. I mean, arbitrage is as safe as debt. In fact, I would say, the volatility in the debt can be more than the arbitrage. So in terms of if you're looking to balance your risk and reward, I think equity saving can be a better option. The second advantage of that is the taxation is of equity, which means that the capital gain that you get after 1 year is a long-term capital gain, and you pay tax only at the rate of 10%. So I believe that, as compared to a conservative hybrid fund, equity saving can be a better option. And within that category, you can look at SBI equity saving fund, or Edelweiss equity saving fund, or even ICICI equity saving fund. So there are a couple of funds which have a long-term track record. You can consider one of those.
Sure. Vijay, is there anything else you want to ask?
No, it's very clear now because instead of conservative hybrid, we can go for equity savings. So that would help a lot. Yeah, thank you so much.
Sure. All the best. Let's move on to our other viewer's query, which is from Vivek Roy Chaudhary. And okay, he wants to know the prospect of investing in ICICI ETF silver through SIP. Hemant.
Yeah, I think if one wants to invest in silver, ETF obviously is a smart way of doing that. Of course, there is another option is to invest in a multi-asset fund, which also has exposure to silver. Like there are few funds in the marketplace, like Bandhan Multi-Asset Fund, ICICI Multi-Asset Fund, Kotak Multi-Asset Fund, that have exposure to silver. Now, that obviously will be suitable only for those investors who want to invest a small part of the portfolio in silver. So instead of adding one more fund as ETF, you can actually go for a multi-asset fund where there is also a flexibility that if the fund manager feels that there is more potential of silver continue doing well, the exposure can even go up by a couple of percentage points. So I think you can consider that option. As far as the prospects are concerned, look, what we have seen is silver this year has done pretty well. The demand has been very robust because of industrial usage. And of course, the price has had a bull run, mainly because there have been geopolitical issues, right? And there has been hope of Fed rate cut, of course, which will happen at some point in time. And of course, because of the sticky inflation. So I believe that for the rest of the year also, silver should continue to do well. And I won't be surprised if silver gives better return than gold. So yes, there is a merit in, kind of including or investing some part of the portfolio in that, but it's important to choose the right option.
Sure. Let's move to our next query, which is from Deep Sanvi, and total SIP that he's doing is 25,200. A lot of funds, so I will not read out the names, but I believe you do have the list of these funds, Hemant. And he also needs to he has a lump sum also in HDFC Balance Advantage, and he can make a lump sum of 3 lakhs more for 5 years. And the goal is daughter's education, and for that he needs 50 lakh, and currently the daughter is 3 months old. Congratulations, Deep. And he also wants to build a corpus of 2 crores. He also has 7 lakhs available for lump sum investment again. So total is 10 lakh of lump sum. Out of that, 3 lakhs is only for 5 years, and current portfolio that he has made is of 4.20 lakh. Hemant.
Well, I think, look, the current SIP amount is 25,200. At the time horizon, he has mentioned 15 years. But if you look at the money when it is required for the daughter's higher education, I think they'll be around 17, 18 years, because I think she's just 3 or 4 months old. So clearly, I can see that the time horizon ranges from 15 to 18 years, which I think is a wonderful time horizon for anyone to invest in equity fund and benefit from its true potential. So as far as the targets are concerned, I think with the current SIP itself, the accumulated corpus should be somewhere around 1.9 crore. And for the balance, like 2 lakh is already there in the balance advantage fund. You can invest 7 lakh more. That again, I think if he continues to invest or continues to kind of remain invested in that, I don't see any problem in him achieving both his targets there. So as far as the funds are concerned, as you rightly mentioned, there are 8 funds. And I think there is a scope to consolidate the portfolio. So I'm just recommending some of the fund from the existing portfolio, which is ICICI Pru Nifty Next 50. So I'm saying that keep only 5 or 6 fund where 4,000 can be invested. Kotak Multi-Cap where we can invest 5,200. SBI Contra 4,000. Quant Large and Mid 4,000. Motilal Oswal Mid Cap 4,000 and Nippon Small Cap 4,000. So in all, there'll be like 25,500. He will be reducing funds to around 6. He will have would have consolidated his portfolio and he'll have good allocation to different market segment. Even the lump sum money also can be invested in some of these existing funds like ICICI Pru Nifty Next 50, Kotak Multi-Cap, and SBI Contra. So in these 3 funds, he can invest that money because there is a time horizon of 15 to 18 years.
All right, with that, it's time up on the show today. Thank you so much, Hemant, for being on the show and helping our viewers with their portfolio queries. And before I sign off, I'm going to leave our viewers with our WhatsApp number and email ID where you can share your portfolio queries and we will get them answered live on the show by our experts. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.